What is going on, everybody? Today I am recording a short little tutorial on how to use StreamYard. This is for all of the project forward people and anyone that is looking to grow or expand on their social presence. So, everyone pretty much in Sub 2 that's doing this or that has been doing something like this for a while, creating videos, creating content. I'm going to scoot my head down just a little bit. Has been using StreamYard. And the reason I had never used it until probably about a week ago, and the reason everyone uses it is because it's so easy to use, which is awesome. And I love softwares that are easy to use. So, this is the StreamYard homepage. I have the paid version of it, so I'm not exactly sure what you get with the paid version. Usually I just kind of jump into softwares and unlock the paid version because I don't like having like being hidden behind things or having features hidden behind a paywall. So I usually just jump into it. So that being said, this is the paid version. They do have a free version. I think it's probably pretty good. Usually on something like this, when you have just the free version, it's like you'll just see the StreamYard logo in the top corner of the video, and that's if you want to upgrade then to remove that, then that's like a big feature most of the time with stuff like this. So but this is kind of the home page. um Obviously on the left hand side you have these four different bars. So you have home, library, so these are all the videos that I've recorded so far, destinations, which we'll kind of go over a little bit more in a second, but basically these are where you can just live stream. You make those connections, and then it will just automatically live stream to those channels. So that's a really powerful tool with this software. And then members, which I don't know exactly what this does yet either, but I would assume that you could invite someone to help kind of manage your content and that kind of thing. So I think this is probably just a little bit more of an advanced feature down the road. So let me show you kind of how I've been using this so far in this challenge. As you can see, I've recorded. This is my battle buddy, Audrey. Shout out Audrey. We did one recording for her channel and one recording for my channel. But this is kind of how I've been using it so far. So first things that I do is when I'm ready to record a video with someone else, I go to create, and then I just do recording for right now. And then I title it. So we're going to just do test video for tutorial, right? So a lot of these softwares, which this is not the only software that does this, but there's a lot of these softwares, they have this record locally for each participant, which is a really cool feature. And it's kind of how you can make really, really high quality recordings, is because it records the feed like directly out of your camera and puts it onto your computer. The problem with this is that if someone doesn't have enough space on their computer, it will fill up their hard drive space. So I think it is a good option. And if I was really, really worried about the highest quality possible, then I would have that checked. But I think it does a pretty good job of uploading it into the cloud, and everything has looked pretty good so far. So I just leave that unchecked. But anyways, that was kind of a long explanation on one box. But so then we're going to go into create. And now you're going to go into the StreamYard studio. So this first page is what you will look like, right? So you want to come in here. You want to make sure that all your settings are right. So obviously we want, the highest quality possible. I'm not sure what all these boxes do. I just go there. I check that I have the right camera that I want to be used. Like I've said multiple times in other videos, I'm using my iPhone for a lot of these videos because the camera quality is so good, and I just have it with me. And I bought like a little mount that just goes and drops right on top of my laptop and then holds my phone up. So it works really well. And you have to have an iPhone and a Mac, and it has to be a pretty new Mac. It's kind of a feature they rolled out. I don't know exactly when, but yeah, that it just kind of wirelessly connects your iPhone to your laptop. So anyways, if anyone has any questions on that, just let me know. But So you come here, make sure you have the right camera that you want. Then you're going to go to audio, make sure that you have your right input source. You can see I have a lot of different input sources. You can do your iPhone, you can do all these different things. This is the little box that connects to this microphone, so that's why I have that one checked. Echo cancellation and reduce mic background noise. I would say for most people, if you're using just like standard headphones or something like that, then you probably want this on. I was recording with someone the other day, and I gotta sneeze. And we were getting some weird things going on with this, so I just left them off. But then for this virtual background, I don't use those. I don't like using those. That's just my personal preference, but you could check that out if you want. Then the rest of these are pretty good. I think you can dive deep on the rest of those settings. The main ones that I would go to is just camera and audio. Make sure that those are set to the correct settings that you want. So then we're going to enter the studio, and you'll see nothing is on the screen. And you're like, what? What's going on? And down here, just let me move my face. Down here, you'll see who's waiting in the waiting room, I think is what they call it, or something like that. But you basically just click here, add to stream, and then see, now you see me in that video as well. Now, when you want to get someone else involved or someone else in your video, all you do is you hit invite, and then you copy this link, and then you can send it to someone. So sorry, I'm a little stuffy, but let's just paste it here. So we just paste it there, and then if you click this, oh yeah, it only supports Chrome, Firefox, or Opera. So let me go into here. So I'm just pasting that link that I just copied. And then this will look like what it'll look like for your guests. So then they just do kind of the same thing that you just did, where they're setting up their mic and their camera. And this is C2 coming at you live, entering the studio. And I'm going to mute C2 because we'll get a nasty echo. But basically you can see now, now there's two of me. There's Christopher, C2. So the one on the left would be you if you were following this process along with me. The one on the right would be your guest, because that was the link that you sent them to invite them into the studio. And then basically when you're ready to go, let me go back to this one. When you're ready to go, basically just hit record, and now you're recording a video with both of you in the page. The other cool thing about this too is they have all these different layouts. I really like this layout right here. Kind of zooms in on the faces, right? So you can really see the people. There's no like black space. I like this format the best. The other thing that you can do too, and this is going to get really trippy, and it might freeze my computer because I'm doing a lot now. I've got like 4 streams of video, and we're streaming it on the internet, but we're going to try it. And I'm recording my screen in Loom. So anyways, sorry. That was I digress. But you can also share your screen inside of StreamYard too. So I'm sharing my screen like 5 times. We've got some crazy stuff going on. But as you can see, I don't know if that made sense, but you can share your screen in StreamYard. You can have 2 people talking at the same time. And that's basically just recording a video. So then when you're done, you hit end recording. And you can go back to return to dashboard. And test video for tutorial, view. This might take a second. I'll just go to a different one that I did. This was a interview that I did for Scott Falvey. I think I said that right. Sorry if I butchered that, buddy. But we did this recording together. And so then now you can edit and repurpose, you can download it, and then you can just kind of put it straight up onto your channel. So that's how recordings work. Now live stream, I just want to very briefly touch on that. I haven't done it yet, but this goes back to the destinations. So I've connected my YouTube channel and my Facebook profile. And I think how this works, and again, I could definitely be wrong on this, and I apologize if I am, but I think if you do live stream right here, yep, so then you can select your destinations, fill all of this out, kind of do the same process that we just went. I think it's the exact same kind of, you have people in the waiting room and then you add them in and you can take people out and that kind of thing. And it will live stream just straight to those platforms. And you should link up all of these destinations, as many as you can. You should have Facebook profile, YouTube channel, Twitter, LinkedIn profile, all of these things. Because if you remember, the whole point of all of this, right, is not to get famous. It's not to be the next influencer. It's to create clones of ourselves. That's the whole point of this entire challenge. And so if you can go live on 5 different platforms through one software, you just cloned yourself 5 times doing one thing. And that's the whole point of all of this. So anyways, hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that made sense. If you have any questions on any of that, just let me know, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.